All right, hey everybody, Coach Edwards here with lacrossegoalietips.com and lacrossegoalieuniversity.com, and welcome to another free edition of the Lacrosse Goalie Tips newsletter. Thanks to all our new subscribers. Got a couple to list off. We got Washington, D.C., Cincinnati, Ohio, new subscribers in Baltimore, Maryland, and Orlando, Florida, not to mention a bunch of others, but I'll just keep it at that. A couple things before I get to the free information this week. For our Lacrosse Goalie University members, we've got a new video that I did for on basically diagnosing a crease dive, on how to stop a crease dive, so you'll want to check that out. And also, if you're a Lacrosse Goalie University member and you got a topic that you want me to cover, make sure you write me at coachedwards@lacrossegoalietips.com. But this week, I wanted to talk about, I was doing a goalie critique for one of our Lacrosse Goalie University members, and the topic came up of how like this goalie was making lots of saves, but really they weren't getting any offense out of it. And I the coach wasn't asking for this. It was just something that I noticed right away. Couple things to understand as a goalie is that you are an offensive player on the field. Okay? A lot of people don't think like that. A lot of goalies think they didn't play well at attack. They're not good middies. They don't like the long pole if they get in the cage. They can't possibly be an offensive player. But here's the reality is that a goalie starts the offense. All right? A goalie needs to be offensive minded. And the first way to do that, and I go over this in Lacrosse Goalie University for our members, but I'll just touch on a little bit here, is that a goalie, when they make a save, needs to be looking right up at the defender who missed the offensive guy who took the shot. All right, so one way to start an offense really quickly is that defensively, don't tell your defenders to basically run back to the hole if they get beaten. Have them hang out for a second. You know, if that guy's going to get a shot, let's say a midi, in this critique, by the way, what ended up happening was a midi swept from top right to top center, took a shot, and the defender ended up looking back at the goalie. The goalie made the save, dropped the ball in front of him, took a second to get the ball, and that whole time the defender's just staring at the goalie. In the meantime, what should have been happening was that defender, while the goalie was getting the ball, the goalie should have yelled clear like right away. And it's got to be like Pavlov's dog, okay? For those of you guys that don't know, the Pavlov is a very famous researcher who every time he fed his dogs, he rung a bell. And so what ended up happening was every time he fed his dogs, the dogs would salivate, he'd ring the bell. Got to the point where every time he would do that, the dogs, when the ringing of the bell, would salivate even if there was no food around. Your defenders need to look at you and need to trust the goalie, that when the goalie says clear, they drop everything. They're not worried about their man anymore, and they're just breaking out to where they need to break out to make a successful clear, knowing that the goalie knows what's going on and is going to get them the ball. So the goalie needs to be thinking, as soon as he gets that ball, I'm looking right back where the shot was taken to see if there's a man, one of your teammates is open right behind the guy that shot the ball for a quick outlet pass and a fast break the other way. Or they're looking to the opposite side of the field where, a lot of times on offense, the backside midi, attackman, whatever, is kind of sleepy. Right? They're watching the play over there. They know they're not in the play. They know that Jimmy on the other side has got the ball. He's going to get the shot off. Well, that player is usually a half step behind. So if your team can be well trained and know that when the goalie yells clear, that backside midi is going to take off running, then the goalie can hit that guy for a fast break as well. So you got to understand, coaches, parents, athletes, the goalie is the first step to a great offense and to a great transition offense. And especially in the junior high school and the high school level and into college, there's opportunities to make really big offensive plays out of really good saves. Okay? So take a look at that this week. If you've got any questions about it, you can email me or leave a comment below. Happy to discuss it further. But try to implement this into your game. All right, this month, these next 4 videos, we're going to talk a lot about offensive opportunities that goalies can bring out there, and I hope that you'll take advantage. So listen, if you like this post, do me a favor, share it, Google Plus it, tweet it out. Be sure to email it to coaches, parents, other goalies that need to hear it. And I would appreciate it. Do me a favor, leave me a comment below. And by all means, if you got a question for me, Coach Edwards at lacrossegoalietips.com. And hey, one more thing. This month, check out lacrosserecruittruth.com, where I put together a free audio on lacrosse recruiting, and I'm actually working on an ebook that I'm going to finish soon. And also check out athletespecific.com, where I get into more of kind of the mental game of athletic performance, looking to expand a little bit into other areas of where I coach and helping other athletes. So check that out, lacrosserecruittruth.com and athletespecific.com. Until next week, see you later. I'm Coach Edwards. Talk to you soon.